What? And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab had to hurt. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good left hook. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
You've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. They both want the knockout. That jab doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. There's a scoring blow. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's call out Jaime Munguia in that round. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometime.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he scores with the counter. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. Did you see that? And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. And down goes Jaime Munguia.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They both want a highlight reel knockout. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right. So
Come on.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
that knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook missed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, Munguia now! Munguia now! Flat on his back! Is he going to get up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Continue.
Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. Can't score with that right uppercut. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change everything in this battle. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. That counter shot lands. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. punch caught him clean. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Froch in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. Munguia now crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
Munguia is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
GG.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a...